Hello, everyone. Welcome to Season 15. This is of the TTS League for Marvel Crisis Protocol. This is a top 32 match between Nobility on the red side and Patrick on the blue side. We have Nobility's roster here. It's in Longshanks if you want to take a second look, but he's bringing a Defenders team. And let's see. So then on the other side, we have Patrick playing Asgard with a bunch of the new models, all the new models, and he's bringing Zemo and Rhino as splashes. All right, he's bringing Researcher and Patch Up as his restricted cards. So I'm gonna let them know we're ready to go here. Ready to roll. And let's see what happens. Asgard versus Defenders. It's I think Asgard are favored on paper, but of course, like there's a lot of room to play the game. So let's see what happens here. There's no portals on Nobility's side. Nobility has been doing extremely well with Defenders. He is, in fact, I believe, either he's like first or second ranked Defenders player on Longshanks. Depending on the day, basically. So this is a ranked event too. This might even, like, if he's not right currently, it might put him there. Like, yeah. So Nobility has done extremely well with the Defender squad. I love watching his games, and we've got Patrick playing Asgard. He's been an Asgard fan for a long time. So it's cool that he gets to play with the new strong characters that just got released recently. So we have Research Station, Demons, 15 Threat it looks like, Nobility 1 Priority, and he chose he wanted to dodge Researcher maybe? I'm not sure what the plan was, but Defenders like Researcher too. 15 Threat, so basically the question is going to be, I mean, Asgard are going to bring Asgard things almost certainly, right? They're going to bring new Loki, new Thor, Bill, or Sif, depending on what you want to do, but usually it's Bill, or because of Brothers in Arms. But now that Brothers in Arms isn't in his list, Patrick's list, maybe he can bring Sif. And then we have Nobility. He is playing. Let's see, what's he gonna do? Basically, I think he could bring Hulk. Is he gonna bring a leader? Basically, is the question. Oh, he's bringing leader. Let's go. Yeah. All right. He's going leaderless. I love it. I love it. Yes. All right. Prince's Protection, Brace, Street Smarts, Mystic Ward. What does Street Smarts do? It lets you not get pushed or thrown, and you take a damage instead. If you want to. Mystic Ward lets you not count an objective in that round. Sacrifice Brace. Prince's Protection. Okay, I'm really interested to see how this goes here. We're playing on Demon's Researcher, so there's going to be... Are you going to stand on the... Oh, gosh. This is going to be a fight for sure. All right. Yeah, so this is... Wow. It's going to be a beat-em-up. Can Hulk survive the big attacks? Odin's Blessing... Okay, on the other side, we've got... yeah, the Dream Squad here at 15. What, isn't it called like BLT or something? Bill, Loki, Thor, BLT. Doom Prophecy, Odin's Blessing, Recal, Patch Up, Giant's Blood. No Brace, but it's not in the list, of course, because Researcher's here. Giant's Blood's a pretty decent card here because all of Nobility's attackers are range 2, pretty much, mostly. And so that means if you want to get Loki and Loki has 2 power, he can easily get out of the trap. Very cool. All right. So basically, the way I look at this one, because I haven't seen this defender squad like play against this 15, this Asgard. I think like Asgard is the problem, and defenders are nobility is basically trying to solve the problem is how I think I would see this. Um, so let's see what nobility can do about this. Oh, I didn't post this was happening. Shit, you're right. I was busy. Okay, I'll do that right now actually. All right. All right, there we go. So I think I've got posted a couple spots, so maybe a few more people will join. Oops. Oh well, it's gonna be on YouTube after. So let's see what we do now. We had Patrick go with Loki, and he put him off of not on the demon portal, and he used go forth on Thor to give Thor a range 2 place, which gives him the ability to move and attack and be on the midline. So he's going to looks like he's going to go with Thor right now. Now that he's got range on the other characters, and he's going to roll a 7 dice builder into Shang-Chi. This is going to be pretty big for the momentum maybe here. Round 1 damage is always pretty precarious. It sets up the snowball if it goes well. And it turns out it did not. Look at that. 4 into 3 blocks from Shang-Chi. I think Nobility is pretty happy with that situation. We do have a reroll actually because of the leadership. So let's see if Patrick can squeeze another damage through here. And it looks like it doesn't work out. What are we have the Nobility oh, look at that. We had the not Baron. We had the Namor reroll give Nobility another block. So Shang-Chi, turns out Shang-Chi rolling 3 dice counting blanks with a reroll is pretty good. And he blocks all of the damage. Okay. I can zoom in here. There's not going to be... I don't know how... only this... half the map, not even half the map. This 1/3 of a map is going to be used this game, I think. So let's get these crisp TTS models zoomed in on. All right. Move the camera to get better looks. So only 6 models. Yeah, I know. People can follow along if the map isn't perfectly oriented. All right. So, looks like Hulk is aiming to throw Thor off the point. And remember, Nobility has priority coming up after Bill activates here. So the important thing to see is what he's going to do with that. I would imagine he's going to try to stagger Thor with Namor, probably. So the question will also be, do you want to incinerate Hulk here and put him on the researcher? Is that what he's going to do? He is going to do that. Bill is going to then, he's going to come up and contest. Yeah, no brace here means that you could just use Thor as a cudgel to beat Loki with. I wonder how much of Nobility's plans. I mean, like, I wonder how much of this is like Nobility's plans versus him just like responding. Like, at what point in the game is it just is he going off just intuition or just like finding the best path versus like having already practiced or played through this before? I'm sure it's gonna, and I'm sure if it's gonna switch soon, because obviously when round 2 happens and everyone starts attacking everyone, it's going to be a unique experience for both players at one point. So let's see here. We've got now. What do you do with? Would you go with Hulk right away, and then he's just like, or do you have to hold his activation? Right, you hold his activation until he's taken some damage. Then you get to throw more dice at your opponent. He's got more control on his card than the other characters. Like Namor can only push with a spender, and other characters that he doesn't attack. And then Shang-Chi, he can push one character per attack, but Hulk's got the character throw. So the big question I think here is, what is Namor going to do? I think Namor's going to open this and stagger someone. Namor also gets through Odin's blessing. So I'm sure Patrick knows about that, but I mean, like, you can make a simple mistake and play the card thinking you're fine, and then realize, and then forget it or remember that it actually doesn't do anything. So you could accidentally play the card. So just both players need to keep in mind that Odin's blessing doesn't work against Namor. It's 0-0, round 2. Let's see how this one's gonna go. Someone's gonna win the researcher this round, and that's basically because both Hulk and Bill have, like, everyone's control abilities are now like pretty much turned on online. So whoever's gonna go last is almost certainly going to break parity on the researcher, something like that. All right. What are we figuring out here? All right, Namor is charging. Looks like he's charging into Bill. Range 2. All right, so let's see what happens here. This was big. Nobility really needed damage through, and he's going to get it because Bill blocked nothing. Nobility got 4 successes. What's the extra reroll? Oh, that was the crit, and that was the reroll. Wow, he got... How did he reroll? How did he do all that? He had the crit. He exploded the crit. He had the reroll. How did he have double rerolls? I'm so confused. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I can't jump in. I can't jump in. So, So I have to just let it happen. I am just, yeah. So anyway, doesn't. Let's move on. Okay, so that's a stagger on. Oh, hold on. He attacked him. Oh, he just got him in one attack. Oh, wow. And that was through Bill rerolling on Loki as well. He's moving him range 2 on Shang-Chi. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That positioning is not very good. I mean, like that's because Hulk threw him there, and man, ooh, that is tight. You're not getting Shang-Chi there. So you're gonna clip either on the one pillar or the other pillar. So you're basically just pouncing in order to be able to be in range to hit anyone, I guess. Maybe he's out of 3 as well on Shang-Chi, so he has to pounce here. Oh my god, I'm nervous because like this is like it's crazy how early this game could just like be over. And I mean like that hit on Bill is massive. Um, so he's pouncing. He's going into Hulk here. All right, he's committing. Hulk is incinerated, so that's good for Thor. And looks like wow, Hulk just blocked 3 out of 4 damage. Only takes 1. 5% of his health gone, just like that. He needs to do a lot more though. Just roll 7. Just roll a ton of dice here. 7. Into Hulk, I think. He's only learning 2 dice, so it's got to be. Oh, look at that. That's only 3 successes into 2 blocks. Takes 1 damage. He's got to do it again. But that was not a strong Thor spike there. You just gotta swing again. Oh man, Thor 2, dude. Did he not do another attack? I'm so confused. Pounce. Are we looking at a Prince's Protection? Okay, I think that's what we were looking at, considering. Yeah, so it's going into Hulk. Hulk blocks 1. Alright. So he blocks the second one with his crit. Wow, look at that. Hulk went 4 for 4 on blocks with 2 energy defense. So he's taking 2 more, looks like. Or we have 3 more because of the leadership. Reroll into Loki. So that means Hulk is now at 5 damage, and the lightning zap wild means that's Namor is probably taking a damage there, or someone is, Namor or Shang-Chi. After the attack is resolved, you can push on a hit wild. So you could push Hulk, but he's body blocked there. Okay. So Thor is looking to. He just spent his power to throw into Shang-Chi, maybe. 4 blocks here, so it could have been either of them. Who is it? It doesn't matter, I guess, because he blocked 4. So wow, huge block. This is exactly what defender. This is like this is a very good situation for defenders. Um, and yeah, that was huge, major, strong defense dice from Nobility so far. His characters are, but I don't know. I think it's interesting because the total. I like to look at their health, the total health on a team versus the total health on the other team. So right now, the initial thought is like, okay, that looked pretty bad, but ultimately, Patrick has taken 6 damage and Nobility has taken 5, and so we'll see what happens at the end of the round. Um, it could drastically change. But do a quick math here: 31 plus another 14. That's 45 health on the defender side total, versus 17 plus 11 is 28 plus 13, 41. So defenders have 4 more health points than the the Asgardians. So it's actually yeah. Once you consider that, then the total damage taken on Patrick's team is much more significant than the damage taken on Nobility's side so far. And obviously, of course, Nobility has 2 more characters to go versus Patrick having only Loki. So fun little mental puzzle, like the little fun game I like to play when I'm watching or playing a game. All right, Shang-Chi's best case scenario here. What is happening? You attack Thor. You attack Thor, get the damage, get the trigger, and then you pay power to get the advance on Shang-Chi, and then you do the same attack into Loki and also staggering him. I don't know. Is that? It seems pretty good, but um, you also have to deal with the skull issue. So maybe you focus on stunning Thor. Maybe you go next to Namor. Yeah, you go next to Namor. You roll to get the stagger and the stun. Um, and but as little damage as possible. You only want to do 1 damage to Thor, so you can pay for the stun, the push that gives you the stun. And was 5 element? What is that called? 5 element fist or something? 5. Yeah. 1-inch punch. 5 element fist. Hidden flower under the leaves, into a 10,000 shape strike, into a 5 element fist 1-inch punch. You want to hit the stagger trigger on the 10,000 shape strike too. Okay. Oh, I gotta check the clocks. Hopefully the clocks work on this stream. Oh, perfect, they do. I don't think we're going out of time, but it's always fun to see who's spent more time thinking or whatever, rolling, etc. All right, so the question's gonna be if you are like if you charge here, you have to do damage to Thor in order to in order to stun him. If you move here, you don't have to do damage, and you guaranteed get the stun, but you're giving up 1 attack action if you take a move action. So I don't think like it's hard as a person with a character with charge to not charge them and get 2 attacks. So and that's probably it's almost always the best option, or like it almost always feels like the best option. So I would be surprised if Nobility did anything except for charge with Shang-Chi here. And it gives you 2 chances to hit the stagger trigger. Oh man, what considerations he's making. He's gonna be within 2 of Namor for the reroll, which is great. So I'm trying to understand like what other threat ranges he has, or what other options he has. I think maybe he's trying to think if he can push Thor outside of range 3 of Loki, maybe like to avoid the skull hits. Like I don't know, like um, I don't know exactly what other thoughts he's having. Loki's got range 3, so it's not going to hit him. Here's the charge. This is Hidden Flower under the leaves, and he's placed right there between Namor and Hulk. Range 2 of Thor, outside of range 2 of Bill. And now he is about to do his 10,000 Shape Strike attack. I think Thor has 4 defense across the board. So it doesn't matter, physical or mystic. Let's see what he gets. He does not get the trigger yet, but he still has a crit and reroll to do. But he does do 4 damage so far. So now you just go for pushing even more damage through. Wow. That's incredible. 5 damage through on Thor. And then you wild stun him, I guess. Do you wild stun him? Is there a point? Probably. No skulls either, so no pity damage. Like this is holy crap. Holy crap. That's that's a real problem. Wow. Could you imagine um being able to push Thor that far away, and then you just take, and then and imagine him being staggered, and then you take Hulk and you throw Thor away, and he's staggered and literally way out there. It'd be pretty funny. I bet. I mean, like that would have been funny to see, but no stagger trigger on this one. Hulk can still spend her, which can obviously hit the wild trigger and stagger. So, um, yeah. Oh, I think he might clip that piece. Looks like they're agreeing that it's good to go. All right. A second action with Shang-Chi. He might be putting him. I wonder what the thinking here is. He's gonna give him cover. I think that because you still have Hulk to go, um, I don't know. I feel like it's fine. Um, you're in Nobility's in such a great spot here that like if he does things that are like slightly less favorable, it doesn't really matter because his position is so incredible right now. Loki would have to do horrible things to Hulk right now in order for him to come back. Or yeah, because I like Nobility's position a lot. Um, Patrick does have priority next round, so let's see what he does with it. Loki. Prince Protection. So there's none of that. Sacrifice could happen. Allied character within 2 of an allied sacrifice. Like whatever Loki does, Hulk is gonna be put back into a sacrifice range of his team. So, I don't think he's gonna play sacrifice this round. Nobility won't play sacrifice, but next round he'll play it to keep his Hulk alive, and then he'll go nuts with Hulk. Um, maybe you did want the second attack into Thor here. I personally would have gone for the damage. I think the double, getting the second attack and pushing him back on the second attack is probably what I would have opted to do with Shang-Chi. Um, Maybe even like move Shang-Chi over, like to get a better angle on the Thor push, like an even better angle as the first on the first 5 element fist. All right, we've got Loki doing another attack into Hulk. Look at that, Hulk's. What are we seeing here? 8 damage into Hulk. Or sorry, Hulk just took 3 damage from an attack. I'm confused as to what we're what we're seeing here. Okay, I think we're going for it again. So just a second attack here, and no skulls on Hulk's side yet. So 3. Oh, there's a 4th. That's 4 damage through on Hulk and a pity damage. Ooh, that's 5 more damage. There it is. Oh my goodness. Oh, maybe I was underestimating how good of a turn Loki could have with that. He can go 4th now. Wow, look at that. That's oh man. Should you have done that? Should you have patched up? Should you have played the range 2 to patch up Thor? Um Odin's blessing is up though. Giant's blood's up. Recal is up. Maybe we see a doomed prophecy Bill next round. Yeah, Nobility is kicking butt right now. Except his Hulk is in a dangerous spot, but he has Prince's protection and sacrifice available to him. This game is definitely not going to. This game is definitely not going to points. We're at the end of round 2 and 0 points have been scored. Jeez. Oh man. All right. So we have Hulk just did 6 dice attack and to Thor's 3 blocks. I don't know what I'm waiting for here. Are we waiting for? He's deciding on a recaler cards or something to play. He's taking 3 damage here, which is enough to put him at 1 health. Was this a spender? It looks like it wasn't. We're playing recal. No, we're playing Odin's Blessing. Alright, so Patrick just played Odin's Blessing on Thor. Was that the first attack? No, it looks like it's the... Okay, what? It looks like it's the... That was the first attack. Okay, so then... Yeah. It was a spender. No wilds for Nobility. And then we had a Thor reroll. And that's how we got his up to 3 blocks. And then Thor just paid for Odin's. and now he took his 1 damage, and now it looks like Nobility is considering a character throw on Thor. Oh man, 7 health left on Hulk is like, that's so scary. Oh man. It's scary for both players, I'm sure. Nobility opting to not do a second attack into Thor here seems... Unless I missed one. Oh, I did miss the first attack. Alright, so this was the second action. Alright. So what did he roll the first attack? He rolled... What is this? No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Yeah, no, my bad. Alright, he still has another action. Okay. Just attack him again. I don't know, what am I missing? Oh man. Both players have 40 plus minutes on their clock to think about the optimal paths of this 3v3. So, I mean, I can't really. All right, he's going for a spender. You're spending 2 power for the throw on Thor. I believe this is the first. Still 1 more action to go. I believe. He's now won the researcher and the demon portal. Currently. Oh man. He's gonna. That's pretty funny. He's about to make it 0-0 for round 2. You have a second action. Why are you leaping? I'm not crazy, right? I'm not crazy. There's no way. Yeah, no. He definitely had a second action. Okay, 0-0. Going into round 3. Okay, crazy. Oh, man. All right, 0-0 round 3. So Hulk being here puts him in a spot where it's basically impossible for any of Patrick's characters to attack Hulk without the attack being possibly redirected into Namor through Prince's protection or through Namor or Shang-Chi with sacrifice. So, um, what are we seeing now? Okay. How does Blue get to move it? What am I? Blue was injured. What is happening? Oh my gosh, is that how it works? A player scores 2 VPs if they are securing the researcher during the cleanup phase. Yep. Then they score 1 additional VP and the researcher is within 1 of their evac point. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, I've never actually done this situation. Yeah, I've never seen that come up. That's very, very interesting. I guess I don't have to worry about it too long because it's restricted, so it's about to be banished. But wow, okay. I probably have seen that before, but not in a long time, and I forgot that that was even a thing. Okay, so let's see what Asgard does here. Basically, any attacks that go into Hulk are gonna probably be redirected into Namor or Shang-Chi. And Bill only gets one attack here because, or unless he throws his range 4 attack. It's just not. It's just not an ideal situation for Bill because if Bill doesn't go, Namor is going to just take him off the board. It's like 5 health. Probably take him off the board. Only 5 health Bill with no defense reduction. So you have to. Okay. Oh, okay. So he's gonna move Hulk here. He's gonna then throw. Oh, it's already not a. I see what's happening. He's gonna throw Hulk to get out of sacrifice range, but he's fallen into the trap. He's fallen into the trap of Prince's Protection. Range 3 on Bill is gonna zap him here. I fell into this exact trap last at the GT I was at, and I felt so smart that I used my Red Skull's scalpel ability to move Namor out of range of sacrifice, but the guy had Princess Protection, so he just used Princess Protection to reposition Namor, and then played sacrifice into another character. That made me really sad. So yeah, basically we're seeing the trap has now been sprung. I think Namor is going to almost certainly play. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. No, not a question. Princess Protection. We're doing a spender into Namor now. So Namor has to place within 1 of Bill. And then let's see here. After Namor takes the damage, if he is still alive, he can push all enemy characters away range that are a range 2. So Bill is going to be done. He has nothing else to do after this attack sequence is over. And then he is yeah, he's just kind of stuck there. So let's see what Nobility does with a Bill who's just hanging around. Does he take him off the board and make it so that he's against his 3 characters are up against just Thor and Loki? All right. So now Bill is rolling his God Hunter ability, I believe it is, and which is 5 dice energy plus 2 more dice for Namor's size, so 7 dice energy into Namor. Hit crit wild gets you a throw. So he does not have that yet. He needs the wild. It was not a great attack roll at all. It was really and Nobility's blocks continue to be very strong. So he's looking for at least the wild here. He went for it. Might as well. Bill's gonna die soon, and so you might as well swing. Yeah, but at least the models are different, right? At least it's not like Hulk CGR Star Lord again. So, but yeah, it is 3. I know. Yeah, that's why I'm laughing. Yeah, it's um you can't. There's not a lot of flexibility when you're playing this low threat and your teams are designed to with a heavy amount of attrition involved in your game plan. They're gonna all the matches are gonna feel kind of samey when you're playing three versus three in that situation. But it is what it is. So I mean, people both players I'm sure design their list specifically to considering having to play a matchup like this. All right. So now we have Namor. So Bill got pushed. He looks like he's range 2 of Shang-Chi, so Shang-Chi might try to take him out here and stay back, out of danger of Thor and Loki. And Namor is going in looking for a sacrifice or a stagger on his Imperious Rex charge. He needs damage on the charge in order to place the stagger condition on the opponent he attacked. And when you're dealing with 6 models or 3 models on your team, each having 2 actions, a stagger is a big deal. So, he might even get him here. I think that's what Nobility is setting up, a positioning on Namor in order to get 2 attacks into him potentially. But it's always good to play position um, to like think about what could happen in the game and position based on that. That way you're not in a spot where you have to reposition later. Although Namor has like the flexibility on his attack to move before damage to reposition. So he got him though. 4 damage into 1 block. No 4 damage into 1 block is 3. What am I missing? Why didn't he just do a reroll? Maybe. All right. He could have recaled. Okay. I don't know. Maybe going down here is the best line. I haven't thought through it. So Namor has now gotten Thor, and where does he position himself next? He still has Hulk and Shang-Chi to go. Asgard's gonna have priority again. And just move, yeah, he just moved Namor as far away from Thor as possible so Thor doesn't get to pounce on your team. He has to use the pounce to be able to get range on your team. Thor at 14 health. Thor at 14 health, 6 health left. Like, what do you do with him? Do you like how danger close do you put Hulk now? Especially now that you only have sacrifice online too. So lots of different questions makes me nervous because it could all fall apart. Loki could easily put 6 damage through on Hulk if he doesn't sacrifice isn't played or anything like that. So maybe you just had to put Namor in sacrifice range on Hulk. Oh man, he left him there. All right. Wow. Now do you just go with Loki? I mean, what does Loki have? Hmm. No. Rainbow Bridge would have been sick here. So now you could double tap Hulk, and that would have been nice, and that would probably gets him. And then the game all of a sudden probably maybe flips. If Hulk goes down here, man, would I be favoring? I think I'd be favoring Asgard with priority there. It's close. It's close. But I think if Bill survives and Hulk goes down by the end of this round, then I think that I would probably be favoring Asgard. But right now, defenders, if Hulk still gets to go, then it's a problem for Asgard. Oh my god, stupid thing. Bill's gonna go, okay. Alright. Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait. Shang-Chi's going into Bill. He did no damage, but he is paying to stun Bill, it looks like, with the push. There it goes. And you can attack him again and then use the one power to walk away. But then you have aggressive on Bill. So the question is, okay, he's going for, I would imagine this is going for a stagger is like the best case scenario. I mean, like, obviously doing the damage is better, is good. Looks like Bill's taking 3 damage before reduction. Is he going to reroll? He's not going to reroll? Just take the 2? Because he's going to pay 1 to take 2 instead of 3. Alright. Then we have Shang-Chi spending 1 power to get a short advance. He's putting himself in sacrifice range of Hulk. Alright, there we go. That's what you needed. That's what I wanted to see. Because now, okay, so now there's no way that Hulk can die this round. I mean, okay, Loki could do the area effect attack and hit both of them, and maybe he goes for it because he basically needs it. And then you have to hit Shang-Chi first, and then you get a wild or something. You get the advance. No, it's a damage dealt. So you have to deal damage to Shang-Chi. Then you advance him away out of sacrifice range, and then you spike the attack into Hulk and take him off the board. Because Hulk double skulls or something dumb like that. Okay. So you just have to do that. I don't see why you wouldn't do that. You also have recal, which would be actually pretty sweet because Hulk would have to recal all his dice that aren't skulls. And like if you get a bad roll, but you get... Oh, I mean, okay. I mean, you could get skulled out too, but... You could also patch up Bill here with that too. So you patch up Bill, you use your spender on Loki on both those characters to advance them away. But you are risking doing damage to Shang-Chi, which you absolutely need to do, or else you get your Loki gets thrown. So, all right. Anyway, looks like Patrick isn't gonna go for that line with Hulk. He's gonna go. Looks like he's gonna go with a Namor attack. I mean, we're getting close to that, but it's inevitable. I think it's inevitable at this point that somebody's gonna score points by round 3. Oh, there we go. He's gonna go forth Bill onto the demon portal. All right, so this is just a builder into Namor. It looks like so it's 6 dice Mystic. Namor doesn't skull, so this is a couple damage. It looks like. One damage. No triggers from Loki, and all right, so now we've got Hulk to go to finish up this round. Oh my gosh. Nobility's gonna get Bill off the point here, and he's gonna leave the researcher alone, keeping the score at 0-0. Oh my goodness, that would be pretty funny. You definitely get there. You definitely get there if you do the leap. Oh yeah, lots of room. Oh, I don't know. I think that's lots of room. I mean, that's definitely lots of room. You've got 3 extra dice here. If you leap, it means you can spender to get you an 11 dice spender. I know, right? Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. That like this is as AMG had intended. Yep, this is exactly what they had in mind when they thought about a skirmish game for Marvel. Just like 2 teams just scoring 0 points and just swinging at each other. Nobility is being very deliberate with his activations, spending an average of 3 minutes and 20 seconds per character activation for this game. So he is making use of his time pretty effectively. We're at the end of round. We're getting to the end of round 3 with 30 minutes been spent on the clock for Nobility side. Patrick's had a couple of characters dazed before they activated, so he's got another 40 minutes left on his clock. All right, all right. What are we seeing here? Are we seeing a spender builder? 3 extra dice. This was just a builder. Oh, wait. That's enough for a kill? I think that's definitely enough for a kill. Recal? If you recal, you can't reduce. But you're dead if you don't recal. Man, I would have really loved to see Loki do that spender into Shang-Chi. Oh, he just kills him. All right. This means that Hulk is going to now use his leap to score the first victory point of the game. Or not. Wait, where did that incinerate go from Hulk? He must have. Did he shake it earlier? Okay, he must have shaken it last round or something. Yeah, I know, right? This is round 3. I really hope Nobility purposely doesn't score that portal, and the score stays 0-0. Yes, this is what is happening. No demon portal. Is he gonna throw? Oh, he's gonna throw Loki though, and it's gonna be we're seeing Giant's blood. Oh, Giant's blood. Boom. And he's gonna move. He's gonna move to be on the on the researcher. He's gonna be on the researcher, and he's gonna be with outside of 2 of Hulk. So he's going to so he's not gonna get thrown in. We're gonna see. Oh, come on, no, don't run that far away. Stay on the researcher. Yes. Oh, you can nudge it a little further. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. You're out of 2. Oh my God, it's happening. All right. All right. 3. All right, so we're in round 4, guys. Round 4. Now you just have to burn through sacrifice. And then you can kill Hulk. Like you could do that with man. You can spender here with Thor. Double spender. You could spender. All right. Street Smarts is being played. Hulk. So Hulk cannot get thrown or pushed unless he wants to be. But he has to take damage to stop it. Pushed, advanced, or thrown. Okay. And same with who else paid. Namor also paid. So this is going to be very helpful. No, still like you can only play sacrifice once. So it's like it doesn't accomplish anything too wild here, but you need to play sacrifice. You need to force sacrifice out, and then you need to put your big attack into Hulk and take him off the board. I don't know what the play is here. He's going to pounce with Thor. It looks like. Ooh, that's close, but looks like he got it. All right. So then we have the Namor rolling on this one. Blocks nothing. Taking 4. Taking 4. Yes, perfect. And now. Oh, you're attacking Namor? Maybe you have to do that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to break their sacrifice. You attack. You can still throw terrain. So maybe the builder. You just wanted the builder to do enough damage to be able to throw terrain and spender, and you wanted to kill Namor here. Maybe a little too greedy, because it's all been blocked, and now sacrifice is still online. Brace is still online too. So Hulk is protected. Hulk is definitely gonna go, and Namor is gonna be taking. Okay, Thor's not going to spend. He's going to do a terrain throw, it looks like, into Namor, probably, and to try to force the brace. I mean, he's just getting the brace out. And maybe he should have recalled that attack? I don't know. Nobility, I think, is deciding if he wants to brace this on Namor or not. And if he doesn't brace and Namor dies or gets injured, gets dazed, then Hulk gets an attack. Then Thor gets an attack into Hulk, and that could be bad. So this could be a disaster here, but Nobility is willing to risk it to hold brace. Or unless I'm, what am I doing? Maybe this is an attack. Oh, he spent 4 power, so he's doing the spender. I guess I missed the other power spent. Maybe? Yeah, he's placing, so it must have been a spender. And he killed him. Okay. Alright, so Namor is dazed. We've got only Loki to go, and Hulk and Shang-Chi on the other side. Man, if I was frickin' Nobility, I would throw that size 4 into Thor, and I would Builder and Spender him. Like, you're gonna take 2 damage from rolling a skull both times. Let's see, but you are rooted, so that's gonna cost 4 to leap, and it's gonna cost 3 to throw the thing. So you're basically doing a double builder, but you've got 3 extra dice, so you're doing 2 10-dice builders into Thor, and a size 4 terrain throw. That's got to be a lot, right? You're fighting through Recal, but Thor doesn't have Recal yet. So maybe you do the attack first before, and then you could spike on the attack, and then the size 4 could kill Thor, and then you have another action to do something else. Okay, 4 power for the leap here. He's got it. He's range 2 of Thor, outside of range 3 of he's range 2 of Thor, outside of range 3 of Loki. Now, he can still get hit by the pity damage because Thor is within range 3 of Loki, but it means that Loki has to move to attack Hulk, which is great for Nobility, keeping his Hulk alive. So let's see what he gets here with 10 dice builder into Thor. Okay. Oh, that's going to be a big hit there. Thor spends... You might as well spend the 1 to reroll, I think, right? Like, you're taking 5 damage. If you... Oh, he's just taking the 5. Oh, and he's spending 1 to pity Thor, to pity Hulk. Okay. Alright, he's zapping him. He's zapping Hulk. Ooh, 2 more damage on Hulk. Oh no, oh no, it's not gonna be enough. Basically, Hulk throws a size 4 now, because he doesn't want to get hit by more pity damage. Um, and he can't be hit by pity damage if Thor gets KO'd. So, oh, that's it. Thor is gone. That was huge. He needed that to avoid further damage. Now, Loki can catch Hulk wherever he goes. So, um, with a move and then attack, but you basically, yeah, you push him off the. You can put him on the demon portal. Oh man, does it matter? I don't know if it matters. I mean, is Loki just going to area attack? Shang-Chi and Hulk. It's a range 3 area attack, right? Clever ploy. Yeah, you just hit them with the area attack and you get the pity damage, and you hit both of them. Oh man, I think I don't understand why you don't do the spender here. You cannot have. I just don't think you can have Hulk go again. 20. This game. This game has been played for over an hour now on the clock, and we haven't scored a single VP. Oh man, that's amazing. Because TG Lord, thanks for joining. That's because the ability to move the researcher station is different than the ability to score the VPs. You score the VPs in the cleanup, and that's when you check if who's winning it. And then in the power phase, it's another separate check to see who gets to move it. And so Nobility dazed one of Patrick's characters while they were on the researcher. So when they woke up in the power phase, they were the only character there on the contesting the researcher and therefore got to move it. All right. Yeah, I didn't. I forgot about that until it happened, and I was surprised by what was going on. So it caught me too. Oh man! Imagine if Loki had an attack that could target both of them, both Shang-Chi and Hulk. I'd use that attack. um, yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens. If you get damage on them, you get to advance them too. That's like super helpful for mitigating some retaliation. Oh, he's Does he get it? He gets the double contest. Oh, all right. He's contesting both of them. He's going to try to kill Shang-Chi with a 6 dice mystic. It's not going to work because that attack was very poor. And Nobility just blocked 3 for 3. 0 damage. What a champ. Shang-Chi has literally taken 0 damage this entire game. And he's had to, I think he's dealt with, it's only been 2 attacks now, I think. Maybe 3. All right, here we go. All right, he's doing Hidden Flower under the leaves. And he's going to now target Loki with his physical, 6 dice physical. He'd love to get the crit shield. It would be basically game over completely. Oh, he got it. Boom. That's brutal. And he blocks nothing. So it's 3 damage. Oh, he blocks 1 because of Nobility Skull. So it's 2 damage and a stagger and a push, which will maybe stun him. Nobility going massive up on points here, 2-0. All right, this is exactly, this is like closing it out basically. All right. So how do you win this if you're Patrick here? You go, do you, you have to, you have to kill Shang-Chi. You have to daze Shang-Chi here. And I don't know. There's no way. I don't see it. You needed to do the area attack into Hulk and Shang-Chi, and even the round before that, you needed to do the same exact thing into both of them. Yeah, he needed. Yeah. Okay. Hulk is done by just moving onto the demon portal. Spender. You need to Spender and kill both of these characters. I don't know. Even then, it doesn't matter. Because you wake up and, let's say you wake up and do it again. That's not entirely true, actually. You're going to score. All right, Patrick's conceded. All right. Yeah, reasonable. I'll jump into there. All right, let's jump into their chat.
Yeah.
Hey, Lucas.
Hey. Wow, what a bloodbath. All right.
Well, yeah, for one of us anyway.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. Nobility, your early blocks were, I think, game defining.
Insanity, yeah.
And yeah, that was so. Nobility, you opted to not bring a leader. What are your thoughts on playing this squad versus Daredevil?
Well, this is the first time I've ever played leaderless, so I don't like it. But I like Daredevil doesn't do much here, especially like on Researcher where I'm kind of forced to go up. Otherwise, he just pulls it back further and makes it even harder. But I'm not like opposed to a Daredevil 15 with like Wong and Namor, but it just doesn't work on Researcher like this, not into Asgard.
Yeah, I like the squad. I think it makes complete sense. And yeah. So Patrick, what were your thoughts coming into the crises after the crises were picked? You got 15. What were your thoughts
Yep.
initially in early game?
I was actually happy, but I knew that this was a possibility that he might go leaderless. I didn't think he did it very often, so I felt okay. But when he picked it, I was like, okay, well, this will kind of be an uphill battle. But ahead of time, my plan was to try to go at Shang early because out of the three, he's probably the weakest. As you saw, I attacked him first with Thor, and then it just, obviously didn't do anything. And then you got, round two, I obviously went into Hulk instead. And part of that was because Loki was back here. It didn't make sense for me to just throw Thor into the back ranks with him, even though, um, and I don't necessarily like my chances of being able to get Shang anyway because he has Princess Protection and Sacrifice, and I believe they were all within, the triangle
Yeah.
of death. So that's why I just went ahead and went into Hulk because he was incinerated. So, and things were, obviously the two Loki attacks into him really started to push the damage onto him. The one big mistake I made was not reading Princess Protection
Yeah.
correctly because I thought it was the character, not the attacker. That's where I screwed up number one. And then the not recalling the Bill attack from Hulk, or I should say Hulk's attack into Bill when he was on the back point was probably another big mistake that I made as well.
Yeah.
But by that point,
Go ahead.
go ahead. Sorry. No, I was going to say I was probably slightly tilted at that point just because of how bad the game had slightly gone. I was trying to, like I said, keep calm and figure out the best plan. I made sure to walk over so I could teleport him up, so that way at least, maybe I was thinking, okay, well, you're not beating anybody up here, so maybe you just try to win on points at one point, but
Yeah.
that didn't work either.
I also fell into a Princess Protection trap the last time I played at an event, and yeah, it's the card doesn't come up very often, so it can, and it's different than the other
That's
cards, so it can.
one.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a 100% where it gets me is every single ability, even some of the abilities on the characters sometimes are worded similarly, and you always, and I had even looked at it at one point, because earlier in the game he was thinking about it, I think, into one of my Loki attacks into Hulk, and what I was thinking is he was gonna place off of Loki because he was putting a one on Hulk, and because I think I thought he was gonna place within one of Hulk, and I was like, hey, actually, it's don't you place within the attacker? And I had totally missed the got to be within three of it. So
Right. Right. The yeah, they were. I mean, I don't know what else to say about the game. I think you guys both brought really good squads, and the only other thing I saw that was that I think in round 3 when Loki had the ability to when Shang-Chi had went and he used
mm-hmm.
his 5 element fist to then get within range 2 of Hulk while Hulk was on the your Patrick, your left side of the board on your left,
Mm-hmm.
and
Right here.
yeah, like when Hulk was further up, like further to the left, and Shang-Chi was up there too, and Bill was up there, uh,
Oh, right.
and he put him in range to sacrifice into Hulk in case anything went crazy. And I thought that at that point your out was to spender with Loki and hit both of them to get Shang-Chi to first into Shang-Chi to get the damage through, maybe, and that would then allow you to break the sacrifice bubble, and then you're throwing 5 dice into Hulk Mystic, with, of course, the pity damage if that skull comes up. So it's like, what maybe, and Hulk had like 6 health left at that time, so it was a little bit of a stretch. But basically, there was another time too, like, like, in round 4, when Hulk was where he is now and Shang-Chi was closer to Loki.
Over here.
Yeah, you could have
Yeah.
maybe spendered both of them there. I thought like that might have been your mathematical best out, but it was obviously you're throwing like Hail Marys a little bit at that point when your build just went down so quickly.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, I probably will definitely watch back the game again, and definitely try to make sure that I see possible errors like that I made. Yeah, I definitely wanted to use Loki Spender a couple times, but I right now my brain isn't working, so I can't remember why I didn't do it in some cases. But
Yeah.
I
Well,
was I was worried about that exact play that you mentioned, Lucas. So I was really hoping he didn't get the advance on Shanti there.
yeah. It could have basically, if you lost Hulk in round 3, I was saying that on stream, like the game would flip. I felt like the game would flip for Asgard at that
Yeah,
point, but it didn't, and ultimately you were able to. I like you activating Hulk here last, as like it basically mathematically puts Loki in completely out of the game, and so that's what I mean. Obviously, the concession came right after that, so yeah, I think you guys played really, really well, and so thank you very much for letting me stream the game. And
of course,
congrats to both of you for making it this far. Obviously, only 32 players get to the top 32, and there's a big signups this season, so it's quite the accomplishment. And congrats, Nobility, for advancing onto the top 16.
yep.
cool. Thanks, Lucas.
All right, guys. Catch you guys later, and have a good day.
Yeah,
You too.
All right. Second game of the top 32 done. I think there's one more game left this evening. That is going to be played. I don't plan on streaming it, but we're going to the top 16 next week, so I'll see you guys there.